Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to episode 5 on the SCHWINN Beach Cruiser. As you can see, we're cleaning down the frame now, just blowing it off, getting ready for the next application of paint. This is the black metallic base coat that I'm dropping down now. In the little short time lapse, we blew the frame off, just gave it a tack rag down, and then I mixed some of the metallic black base coat. Really nice base coat, the black metallic. It's not too sparkly, but it's gone down really nice. It's a nice black metallic that is. So we've got that on the drinks holder. I put it on the stem. It's probably really hard to see just seeing black, but that's on the stem. We've got the seat post done in the black metallic. We've got the crank arms in the black metallic, and then I masked the frame off, and we've got the kickstand in black metallic as well. Probably not even going to see it because everything's dark, but once this is clear coated and it's in daylight, you just get that little sparkle off them black items that are on the actual bike, which will look really nice. So I'm going to get these pieces moved out of the way, and then we're going to concentrate on the frame. Right guys, we are all set up for the next stage. This is the gold leaf that I'm using. This was from Hobbycraft. I don't know what it's like. It looks okay. I've opened it up and it looks like it's like the real thin sheets you get with the backing in between them. So that's what we're going to be using. Now the fine line that I've got is a 2mm orange, and we just want to pin line a line below these welds and put that same shape in. Leave this pin line on, mask off the rest, spray the gilding paste down, lay the gold leaf on, let that go off, then mask from that pin line over so the gold leaf and the actual pin line is masked up. Same on this back piece to the frame here, to this piece here, so we'll do exactly the same here. Then we can put the cromacoat down, and then once the cromacoat's down, I can then peel out the fine line, so you'll have a black pin line, then going into gold leaf and then rolling into the cromacoat. That's the process, so fingers crossed we get this down and get it done. So this is a real fine, as you can see, really thin fine line, and we're just going to put a pin line off the welds so it frames it. Following the shape of the frame. So we've just got to trim these off. You can do it as you sort of fine line along, but I'm just going to lay the blade on the top of that one, pull it across, you literally just pull it back to the blade, and it gives you a nice clean edge. Right guys, we've chopped all the fine line back, and now you can see I'm just masking off the outer part of that frame, going in with the scalpel now and just trimming back on top of the fine line just to create a nice edge to that fine line. Same on the front piece here, same again, just work around the frame, masking out these areas because we're going to be applying the gilding. So there you go, in that little time lapse you've seen me mask out the opposite side. So we've got them identical. Fine line, which is the 2mm or 1mm, and then you've got to put your masking on top of that 1mm edge. And where it went over onto this side, you just trim on top of the fine line very lightly with your scalpel, and you'll get a nice clean masking around there. So the next stage, I'm just going to give this a little wipe down with a little bit of degreaser on these pieces here. Then we'll apply this, in the airbrush over the top, and then we'll just lay some leaf down and see how it comes out. Right guys, we got the gold leaf down. That is an absolute nightmare to do. It really is. First time ever doing it. It is so fiddly. That stuff, you can blow on it and it will just tear it to pieces. So I've got it down. I'm not going to spin this. I just tried doing the little twist spins on the back one, and it's not working with the actual spinning sort of homemade tool that I've got. But what I'm going to do is, because I'm doing some candies over this gold, I'm going to do some lace work over the top of the gold and then do a lace pattern effect with a candy drop on top of it. We'll demask this because I need the clean edge for the gold, and then we can get some lace in and we'll do some candy lace fade across this, because I just don't fancy giving the twist go yet. I need a little bit more practice, and if it's your first time doing this guys, you need a little bit of practice. You get the bits everywhere, so I'm going to scrape all these little bits of gold up because you can use them in little pieces. Stick them in a tub. We'll get this demasked and clean the edges up, and then we can start to mask off this to get the flamingo down next. So I'll see you in a bit. Guys, I've sort of pressed on a little bit and missed a bit in the time lapse. Demasked the gold leaf, and I've re-fine line, just moved the fine line out so we get a black pin line. Went in with some of the black base coat and just dusted the edges of the gold leaf round the gold leaf just to fade that into the frame a bit. Same on this side, same to the back, re-fine lined and then just dusted in. Now the next stage we're going to do on this, I've got a little bit of lace, a couple of magnets on the frame. I'm just going to dust in a bit of the teal and sugar plum candy across these pieces just to put a pattern over the gold. So I'll see you in the next step. Right guys, I'm dropping 2 colours of candy into these pieces of the gold leaf. You're not going to see this unmasked yet because I've masked it back up for the next stage straight away after this and didn't put it in the video clip, but you will get to see this pattern at the end when all the frame is complete. So I'll see you in the next step. I've masked all the frame off, the bits around the frame, so we've got them bits masked there. I've masked out the kickstand and I've got the cromacoat mixed up in the gun. And I just want to let you know I've got a promotional code, so if you want to go across to Specialist Paints, drop this code in. Should get you a little bit of discount when you put an order in, but I'll put the code at the bottom of the screen right now. So enter that code when you go over and you want to do some purchases. It may just help you out guys. So I'll see you in the time lapse. Enjoy the rest of the video. I've got the first coat down. It is awesome guys. with the nest. It looks crazy. It looks crazy. So there you go. So you've got your gold leaf in there with your candy two-tone on that, which I think will look a lot nicer once this is clear coated. It's hard to get a light on it in here, but you can see the chroma coat shifting. It's just crazy. So a really cool paint, guys, and you've got your gold leaf there, and on the back we've got the chain guard, the handlebars done in the chroma coat as well, and we've got the forks completed, and they're just looking crazy when you do that. So the next stage on this to do, we've got the SCHWINN logo to put back onto the chain guard, and I've got another one which is going to sit down the frame here. So that's next to do, will be the logos, and then we are ready for clear coats. So that's the chroma coat flamingo, which is that one there, mixed with a D-thinner. We've used the base black on the actual frame, and I use the base black metallic. So we've got the black metallic on the kickstand, we've got black metallic on the crank arms, the stem, and the drinks holder that goes in here. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you can join me in part 5 when we get the next logos done and finished, and then we can get all this into clear coat, and then we can move on to like the brakes, sorting the wheels out and all the other little bits. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.